Hey everyone, it's Michael Kikle. I hope you're doing well today, and I have a video here to talk about a manga volume 1 that I read months ago. It's one that I just never got around to recording a review for this channel, but it's one that friends of mine have recommended to me from work, from online, and I really wanted to test this out and see if it's any good, because I'm a huge sucker for tournaments, whether it be in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi tournaments, or whether it be like right now, I'm reading Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and I talked about that briefly in my Volume 2 review of that, about them having a tournament arc there. I love tournament arcs in anything, manga-wise, and I wish more, I guess American comics did more things like that, because they don't. It's event after event after event, and world-ending, universe-ending, particle-ending events, but never anything tournament-wise, which could be cool. This series is called Record of Ragnarok, and this is Volume 1, as obviously I said. The art is done by a person named Azzy Chika. Azza Chika Filet, I don't know. The story is by Shinyu Umamura. I'm sorry, dude. I'm going to jack all these names up. The actual script written is by Takumi Fukui. Okay, let's move along from the names after I've jacked everybody's life up. So anyway, what the series is about is that all of the gods of every religion in Norse mythology, they meet underneath Odin, obviously, the way this is set up. And essentially, they're going to have they decide every millennium whether humanity deserves to still be around or not, whether it's worthy of its existence. And this time around, because of many different factors, especially the meanness of human beings, they decide they're going to destroy mankind. However, Brunhild, who I don't really know the name of, I think it's a Norse mythology thing, she speaks up and kind of insults the ego of the gods and thinks they need to be taken down a little bit, humbled a bit. And she talks about how she would love to have a tournament with, I think it was 10 or 12 of humanity's entire history, their greatest warriors of all time, to battle the gods. Not all of them, but just the ones they sign up for the tournament. In this first particular match that the gods take up, they have a list in here, too, I'll get to in a moment, of who the humans are that's supposed to be in the middle of this fight. I don't remember everybody, but I remember a lot of the names that were pretty rad. Brunhild goes around and summons the different humans, but really, we only get introduced to the first human on the list to fight. The first person that's going to be in this tournament on the god side is Thor, and this version of Thor is so wild, dude. They go very much for the big sword manga version of Thor. Like, his hammer is humongous, 5 times bigger than he is. And his battle pose is him bent over, when you do a limbo game and you have to get lower and lower to the ground. He does what the Grim Reaper does in Billy and Mandy's limbo competition. And he's so low to the ground, but apparently that's his ultimate fighting stance. And it's kind of funny when you realize that when they announce it in the story. But he has to fight General Lubu from way back in the day. I think it's how you say the name. What is that, a Chinese general, Japanese general, something like that? That's probably completely wrong, and probably insensitive, but fuck you, who cares? Anyway, Record of Ragnarok was phenomenal. Volume 1 was, at least. I've heard the series just gets better and better. A lot of my friends, I think, are watching an anime version of it, if I remember correctly, because I don't really watch as much anime as I read manga. And I loved it. I can't wait to see what the anime would be like, what the music for this would be like, how they would design it, how long the fights would be, because this fight was a big chunk of this book, and I don't think it ever even resolved by the end of the book. It may have, actually. I could be wrong. But again, it's been a while since I read this. But let's get to the list of things. Number 1, before I even talk about the list of people, I like how the humans have a fighting chance against these gods based on what kind of weapons they have. And at first, it doesn't sound like that should make sense. But when you read the book, you'll see some of the, I wouldn't say cheating, but some of the things that Brunhild does as a Valkyrie to try to help them. I thought that was super interesting. I really can't wait to see the direction this goes. But the list of people they have listed towards the end of the book that are supposed to be in this, let me try to see if I can find that page very quickly. It should be very close to the back. Here we go. So on the god side, you have Zeus fighting, Buddha, Loki, Apollo, Poseidon, Susano, Numakata, whoever the fuck that is. It says Heracles? Is it supposed to be Hercules? Is that the Japanese version of the name of that? Thor, who also lost already, or fought. Did he lose? I don't think he lost. Anyway. Bishamon, whoever that is, Anubis, Odin, Beelzebub, and Shiva. I can't wait to see the Odin fight, dude, because he's like a scrawny old man in here, which is an interesting version of Odin, you know? Anyway, the humanity side is Qin Shi Huang, whoever that is, King Leonidas, Nikola Tesla, the one that I am so curious about. What's he gonna do? Make a big tower and zap your ass? Like, how's he gonna build that? Very interesting to see what's gonna happen there. I'm assuming it'll be like an electrical thing, and watch him be the one that has to fight like Zeus or something. Because of the lightning theme. Kojiro Sasaki, whoever that is, Jack the Ripper. Adam, as in Adam and Eve. Yes, Adam from the Bible is gonna be fighting. I cannot wait for that. My friends said that Adam was really unique in the story and that it was cool. I have no feeling at all that he will survive because of whatever opinion the world has of the Bible, but I hope he wins. I'm rooting for Adam because I like Adam. He's cool in the Bible for the little bit of time we spend with him, and he's cool probably here. Raiden Tamimon. Don't know who that is. Soji Okita? I don't know who that is. Grigory Rasputin. Nostradamus. What's he gonna do? Tell your fortune with the sky? Lubu, who I already talked about. Simo Haya, whoever that is. And Kintoki Sakata. Anyway, you got like 3 minutes of me rambling about names that most of them I don't know. Probably Japanese-centric. But anyway, I love this. I thought the art was some of the best manga art I've ever seen. This is what Attack on Titan would like to be. I read the first volume of Attack on Titan years and years ago. We're talking like over 10 years ago, before I even met my wife. And it was horrible. I hated that first volume so much because the art ruined what could be a mostly good story, a mostly possibly emotional story, because it was so hard to see. That's not the problem with Record of Ragnarok. Record of Ragnarok, to me, is a phenomenal recommendation that I cannot wait for you guys to tell me in the comments what you think about it if you watch this and listen to it, whatever. But anyway, to all my friends who recommended this over and over again to me, thank you, because this is a badass story. I loved it. Thank you all for watching, guys. What are your thoughts on the series, the anime, the manga, whatever we're talking about? And what did you think about specifically this first volume? Is it good? Does it end good? Is the series over with? There's a lot of books at Barnes & Noble, but every time I need the next book in the series, it's not there. But they have like everything else. So it is what it is. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys, once again. God bless you all. Catch you later, and goodbye.